When you buy a car, you probably shop around for the best price. One Cedar Park mom searched for a good deal on a minivan and thought she found it, but she turned to KXAN investigators when a local dealership would not honor the advertised price. As investigator Arzo Dos explains, car dealers licensed with the DMV have to follow Texas advertising rules. Otherwise, the state says they can be in violation.
We've got 4 boys between the 2 of us. We're a blended family, so lots of sports.
Tiffany Wilson is always on the go.
We are running from one practice to the next, and games here, there, everywhere.
Since January, she says she's been on the market for a bigger vehicle to haul all the football gear and the kids. After months of research and price shopping, the family decided to go with this Kia Carnival.
That's the one you wanted?
It looks like an SUV, but it's got the sliding doors of the minivan. You can pack so many things in the trunk. It's so spacious.
Wilson says she found a price online that worked for her family. She captured this screenshot on July 21st from Kia of Round Rock, listing the minivan for $35,525.
So here's their advertisement online.
That same day, she says she went to the dealership, test drove the minivan, and was ready to buy it. But the dealership was asking nearly $4,500 more than its price listed online for that specific minivan. We checked the VIN number.
I asked them to look at the price point. You know, here's what I saw online, and here's what is on the sticker outside that matched. And the sales rep told me that that's just the market that we're in. Due to COVID, there's a shortage, and they're unable to get vehicles from the overseas manufacturers.
We called and emailed Kia of Round Rock over several days to ask why the online price wasn't honored. After no response, we reached out to the owner of the dealership, Lithia Motors. We did get an emailed response back from a senior customer satisfaction representative saying, "I will not be providing a comment." When we asked if there was anyone else with the company we could connect with, we didn't hear back. Wilson did get a response back after our calls and emails, though. The general sales manager sent her an email apologizing for her experience and wanting a chance to make things right.
Are they obligated to follow up and honor that price?
Yes, so dealers have to follow the rules and regulations that pertain to them as licensees of the Department of Motor Vehicles.
Corey Thompson is the director of the Enforcement Division for the Texas DMV. The agency handles complaints about problems like Wilson's.
There's a rule called 215-250 that relates to dealer price advertising. And when you do feature the price in one of your motor vehicle advertisements, then you have to be willing to sell that vehicle at that featured price to any retail buyer.
Thompson says her department can investigate and see if there was a violation. She says first-time violations can mean a warning issued to the dealer. After that, if violations continue, it could include education, penalties, and even revoking the dealer's license. The dealer can work with the agency to get the case settled or request a hearing before a judge.
The genesis of the advertising rules is that there shall be no false, misleading, deceptive, or unfair advertisements placed in the state of Texas when we're talking about motor vehicle ads.
It is very frustrating.
Wilson says she's still looking for a minivan that works for her family.
It's unfortunate, especially for families that have larger sized needs, to be able to walk in and say, hey, this is the price that we've budgeted. This is what we want to spend on our vehicle. And then to have it changed.
Arzo Dos, KXAN investigates.
The Texas DMV has received nearly 300 advertising complaints so far this year. The agency says advertising complaints make up about 1% of active cases. The agency has 30 motor vehicle investigators handling those. One specifically focuses on advertising complaints. For details on how to file a complaint, look for the story in the investigative section of KXAN.com. The story started as a tip. If you have something we should investigate, just let us know. Email us at report@kxan.com.